to do a quick little screencast to make sure that the forms that I sent you are clear and understandable. So in the action plan, I reference the modeling planner tracker and also the core vocabulary planner. So those are both in the same document. The first one is the modeling planner tracker. And what I settled on that I thought was the easiest format for kind of a time sampling of the modeling is to just use the student's schedule. So the schedule is down the side. We got that, the most up-to-date schedule that I had. And then there's just a blank space after that. So the idea would be that you would look at each part of the day and then say, what would we be modeling here? And gradually you would want to fill those in, the spots where there isn't anything now. But I did plug in, for the most part, what I think we talked about today. I certainly may have missed things, but I tried to put those in where they made sense. And I did also put a note in that this is primarily for the words that are being modeled. So like here, these are the core words of the month, and I just listed them. And in the schedule, I might, put in the word like now and next and go as my targets, right? So I would actually just list those. In the speech session, because you use those vocabulary planners for the most part, it would be kind of cumbersome to then relist the vocabulary here. So I just listed the activities that you do and then said, see the vocabulary planning or activity planning forms for more specific information. Also, if the targeted use was for the student's expression, so here where it says snack and the student selects a choice for snack, I just indicated EXP for expressive. So that tells me that this is not something that's being modeled per se. It's something that, an opportunity that the student has for expression. So hopefully that makes sense. And then for the core vocabulary planner, I used the same schedule. And what I did was I took the January core vocabulary words from the Practical AAC website, and I listed those across the top. You certainly don't need to do all of those at the same time, but for this example, I thought I would include all of them, and then you could pick a subset if you wanted. So the idea would be you would go and say, okay, during morning explore time, I do want to use the word different and more and what. So those might be my targets there. For morning meeting, maybe I would use the word that. And again, you're mapping this out as, this is what I hope to model for this student, and that you would provide this as a referent for the folks that are working with the student so that they could remember what words are being targeted at what times. And you can make it, again, as simple or as complex as you want, but this would show you the whole range of activities and the whole range of words, and then you can sort of pick and choose where you want to focus on what. So hopefully that is going to be helpful.